Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Smarter Than a 5th Grader. As always, let's refresh your mind on how the game works. There are 10 questions and each question is worth a fixed amount of money. First grade is worth $500, second grade is worth $1,000, third grade is worth $2,500, fourth grade is worth $3,500, and fifth grade is worth $5,000. If you get it right, you earn the money. If you don't, you pretty much lose it all. Now there's 3 cheats in the game, and those cheats are peek, copy, and save, and you can only use them once. Now without further ado, let's jump into the game. Now for the student who is helping us today is going to be John, and one of his favorite subjects is Earth Science. And the Earth Science question is, what are the solid layers of rock beneath the soil called? And the choices are either sandstone, iron, bedrock, or foundation. Now I'm just admitting this, I played Minecraft before, and when you reach literally to the bottom of the, I think the x-axis, right where the minerals or the blocks that are there is called bedrock, and I'm kind of thinking, I'm leaning towards bedrock. Because, yes, there is sandstone, but that can be dissolved very quickly. Iron, there's not much iron left. I mean, that's found deep underground, but I don't think that's kind of layers of rock. And foundation, I've kind of heard of foundation before, but I'm kind of doubting on that. So I am gonna go with bedrock and see how well that goes. Alright then, it is right. It is bedrock. Bedrock describes any consolidated rock under the soil. Interesting. Very interesting. Now the next question is cultural studies, and this is about Greek again, and the question is the Straits of Gibraltar also go by another name blank the pillars of which legendary Greek hero. And the options are Achilles, Theseus, Perseus, or Hercules. I can pronounce some of these names and others I cannot, so bear with me. I think I might have heard this question before as I've read the Percy Jackson books, but I can't quite say for sure. This, I think we might, this is going to be a save if we get it wrong, but I think I'm just gonna go with the Theseus. I think I'm just gonna go with that one. I don't know for sure, but we're just gonna get a save on it anyway. Yeah. And the right answer is Hercules. Okay. Alright then. We are saved by a 5th grader. Hercules allegedly made the Straits of Gibraltar by ripping a mountain in half. And I'm going to write this word down so I know how to spell it. Now that is a very interesting question. Very. So the next subject I picked is astronomy. This is a really tough question. Which of the Mariners series of space probes was the first to visit Venus? And it's either Mariner 4, Mariner 10, Mariner 2, or Mariner 4. I do not know how to pronounce that, so if you do know how to pronounce that, please put that in the description, and I will learn how to spell it, or pronounce it correctly in the future. I never heard of a space probe going to, I don't think I've heard of a space probe going to Venus. I mean, I might have heard of it, but I have This is something I do not know, and it's gonna be wrong unless we choose the magic one. Now, I've been told that if you don't know the answer, just pick C, because that's always the most frequent question. That's most likely the right question anyway. I'm gonna go with Mariner 2. We're in the beginning of the game. I am afraid of losing so much money, so I'm just gonna go with Mariner 2 and see how well that goes. Alright then, it is right. Mariner 2 managed to send back good information on both Venus and the Sun. Nice. So I picked Lisa for the next student to help us, and one of her favorite subjects is languages. This is another French defining word thing, and the question is, what is the French word for thin? So I'm really gonna be butchering up these words. It's either dun, sutal, magri, and delgado. Delgado, yeah. Delgado to me sounds more like a music term. That's what I'm just saying, and I don't know about the others. I have no idea. I think we're gonna have to take a peek at her answer. I know this is really early in the game, but I wanna take a peek because we came this far and I am not losing at all. Magri. Okay. Okay, so now that we peeked at her answer, I am definitely gonna go with her answer. It's most likely gonna be right. Alright then. Cinderella's slippers were Cinderella's slippers were a mistranslation of the original story, where they were squirrel fur, veer, not glass, veer. Okay then. I really need to learn how to read then. I really do. Okay, the next subject that she likes is drama. And it's a true or false question, and it's true or false. Costumes can be used to show a relationship between one person and another. I have no idea. But I have heard that, I think in Native American cultures and other cultures, they kind of dressed up and hid their faces. And I think this is also in Greek culture too. Kind of dressed up and hid their faces, and whoever they liked, they would put on a certain mask or something. They like dress up, and then they would show their love to the person that they love and all that. And I think I'm gonna go with true, because that sounds like most likely the right answer. Alright, it is true. Costume colors can link master and servant, husband and wife, or else divide one group from another and suggest conflicts. Well, that's pretty neat. Now the next subject I picked is science, and the question is, what do you call the collection of data solely by watching something? And it's either observation, conclusion, theory, or hypothesis. Personally, I kind of know this one, but I kind of want to make sure that I choose the right answer before I do anything rash. Now, if you were to watch something, you are observing it. But if you are watching something, you could make a hypothesis about it. Well, it's pretty much the same thing anyway. I'm gonna go with observation. Let's see how that works. Alright. Making observations is part of the scientific method. Nice. So I chose Paul to help us with the next two subjects, and one of his favorite subjects is English, and it's a true or false question. True or false, are most common word roots or affixes like contra for contradict come from Latin or Greek words? This is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I kind of like to say that we're kind of desperate. But I don't know how desperate we're going to get when we get to his other favorite subject, which is art. And we came this far. And our most common word roots or affixes like contra for contradict come from Latin or Greek words. Yes, I am doing vocabulary right now, and when I look at the definitions, like I see like some of the, I kind of see like the root words and everything. Yeah, I'm going with true, or like Greek or Latin. Alright then. New words can be created by taking a root word and adding an affix. Nice. So we have won $21,000, and we still have $4,000 remaining. That's pretty good. Let's keep going. So the next subject I picked is art. And this time, this is our last chance that we could have any help from any of the students. And the question is, which of the following does not require the use of paints? And it's either charcoal, watercolor, acrylic, or pastel. Now I have seen all these. I'm not sure about charcoal, but I've seen watercolor and I've seen acrylic. Those are two different kinds of paints. Watercolor you can wash out if it gets on your clothes, but when it comes to acrylic, you better wear crappy clothes when it comes to working with acrylic paint, because it does stain and it will not come off. Now pastel. Now you can use like, I think chalk pastel or like oil pastel, and you can use water to blend it. And that's kind of like paint. But I'm kind of leaning towards charcoal. I really am. But maybe we should take the copy and see if his question is right. Because I want to go with charcoal, but with $21,000 that I've got right now, I ain't chancing nothing. So I'm going to take that copy. I'm saying charcoal. He says charcoal too. And it is correct. Charcoals come primarily from burnt woods. Okay. Now that's out of the question. That's pretty good. Okay, so the next question I picked is vocabulary, and just to let you know, this is 2nd grade vocabulary. And the question is, which of the following is a definition for the word detective? These are very lengthy definitions, so I'm sorry if you can't see the text. But it's either government official, member of the police force, professional adventurer, and military guard. I am literally going to go with member of the police force, but the thing is, it can also be a government official too, because if you're part of the FBI, which is kind of like government thing, there are probably investigators who are part of the FBI that would work for the agency. But it could also be a member of the police force. So that's pretty much contradicting. It's not a professional adventure because it's like, why would you be a detective in an adventure story? It's like, there's no point. In the military guard? That's military stuff. So I'm really contradicting between government official and member of the police force. You know what? FBI and NYPD, they're police. They're national police. So I'm gonna go with member of the police force. Let's see where that will take us. Alright. Detectives can also work outside of the police department, where they are called private detectives. Nice. So we have won $24,500, and we have $500 remaining. Let's really keep going. Now the remaining subject, the last subject, is measurements. And the question is, which units would you use to measure the amount of water in your bathtub? It's either pints, quarts, cups, or gallons. And this is a first grade question. So I am literally going to go with gallons, because I'm literally heard that, like, for example, a bathtub can hold so many gallons. So I am literally going with gallons. Bathtubs are big. Alright. Did you know that people use about 20 gallons of water on average for a bath? Holy crap. So we have won $25,000. Alright. See you in the bonus round. The bonus subject is measurements, the same thing we had last time. So, I always go for the bonus subjects, I really do. Let's just hope it's something we know. Now, we can either continue on or drop out. Now, me personally, I like to challenge myself. I always go for the bonus subject. So, win or lose, we are going to get a better grade than we usually do. So I'm going to continue on with the bonus subject. What unit of measure is equal to just under 31 trillion kilometers? What unit of measure is equal to... Oh, not kilometers. Kilometers. Kilometer. Same thing. Kilometers. Kilometers. Kilometer. Yeah. The unit measure is equal to just under. Holy crap! Is it like light years? Could be light years. I don't think it's miles. No. I think light years is actually a unit of measure. Let's go with light years. Okay, I can't spell for the life of me. E-A-R-S. Light years. Oh, what is it? Parsec? P-A-R-S-E-C. Parsec. I have never heard of that unit of measure before. What the heck? Well, I got a better grade than I did last time. I got an A-. Well, I guess that pretty much does it, so we kind of lost it. But we did good. We did great. We didn't get one single, well, we got one question wrong, but we did really good. Well, I'm happy with my A minus, and to be honest with you, that was pretty interesting. Well, my name is Rebecca, aka the One Happiney, and I am not smarter than a 5th grader. Hope to see you next month. Bye!